Guys, so I know I'm about a day late on an episode for What Boils My Cauldron, and yeah, I apologize. I am gonna make another video explaining what happened yesterday. So, as to get on to what really boils my cauldron, today's topic. Well, not topic, more like daily freaking annoyance. The misconception people have about Wiccans and pagans and earth children and atheists. Okay? Trust me, I've been accused of being all kinds of nasty things and whatever. Which is fine. Okay? You're entitled to your opinion. But don't give me your opinion and then tell me I'm not allowed to have one. So, in the last, I don't know, few years or so, I've actually been dealing with this for a long time. I never really voiced my opinion on it because, well, you know, I don't want to start an argument or anything else about it. So, I'm going to voice my opinion about this, okay? I've had talks with different religious people and everything else about this. And I'm more than, compliant to agreeing with their opinions. But here's mine, okay? Yes, I have questioned the aspect of religion and everything else, and I've been questioning it since I was younger. I mean, since I was knee-high to a chair. And I never understood the concept or the point of worshiping or praying to somebody that there's no physical proof or a photo of, or anything proving that spiritual essence is there. I mean, they say God has a plan for everything, right? Okay, fine, sure. So do the fates. There's nothing really determining that is a real thing. I mean, the book itself has been revised how many times? I'm sorry, okay? I'm not bashing religions or anything like that, okay? It's just, whenever I try and speak my opinion about this, I get told to shut up. Well, if you don't like what you're going to hear in the next, little while, you might as well click off my video. Okay? Because I'm not going to shut up. Okay. Here's my problem. Not yous specifically, but people in the religious community and that have told me that it's just there. And I've always asked, how do you know? I never get an answer to this. But when they ask me about what do I believe in, I'm a Wiccan. I'm a pagan. Okay? I'm even slightly atheist to an extent. Okay? I believe in the aspect that everything comes from the earth. Or from the air. Or from, the aspect of the universe. Okay? I believe everything is created in a balance together, okay? Not because something said, make it grow, and it grew. Or ripped a rib out of another human being and said, there's another human being. Sorry, but we all know that people who do the, I'm gonna say it too, that brown checker, wow wow, behind closed doors, that's how people are created, okay? I'm not going to actually say the word. But, I mean, okay, I honestly believe because I can see it, I can feel it, I can touch it, I can smell it, I can even taste it. I mean, I believe in the aspects of those things around me that there's proof. I can feel a breeze. I can see it by the way the trees blow back and forth, by the way, things are picked up off the ground and kind of carried like a bag dancing in the wind kind of aspect, okay? I believe in those types of, spiritual aspects. water and earth help, the seeds grow. And from those seeds, you get more apples. Yeah, oh yeah, I went there, I did the apple thing. I believe that, when we die, okay, we are put back into the earth. Okay? So, from that, because in all honesty, I mean, before the whole embalming and, nice caskets and, cement enclosures and everything else, bodies did decay and rot and go back into the earth, and something grew from that. Okay, so there's my atheist half, that when we go, we come back and give back, But, I mean, okay, Wiccans and pagans, we don't worship Satan, okay? We believe in good and bad, light and dark, positive and negative. We believe in the balance. Okay, so on that aspect, there you go, okay? Yes, there is a horn god and triple moon goddess into the aspects of gods, okay? But when asking my opinion, that's not what it's about. It's appreciating the things I have around me, appreciating where they come from, appreciating the aspect that something in the universe created us for a purpose and a reason. That, Wiccans and pagans mostly throughout the years used herbs and plants and everything else to heal the sick and the wounded. People who were more intelligent back in those days, back in early 18, even 1500s or whatever, if they were more intelligent than another person, it scared others. So they get labeled, which I think is completely unfair. I mean, my grade 10 English teacher will, I'm pretty sure he'll vouch for this one, kind of embarrassed him in class when he asked me to do a project, that, medical practitioners, teachers, scientists, archaeologists, astrophysicists, they were all considered pagans and witches because they knew more than what they should have. So obviously, they made a pact with the devil and were given special powers. Ooh. No. It's called going outside of yourself and discovering and learning new things. And I mean, there's an aspect of meditation, of taking care of yourself and everything else that goes into being, a Wiccan or a pagan. It's not all chanting and orgies and whatever you guys think we do. Okay? I mean, me, I do my meditation and whatever. I do tarot cards because tarot cards, the purpose of the tarot cards is to tell you something you already knew. You just needed to hear it in a different perspective that you would understand. Does that make sense to anybody? I hope it does. Okay? I mean, I have my incense, yes, because different incense help calm the body. They help refresh the body. They help clear the mind and everything else. Yeah, I'm starting to sound like some hippie. I know. I've heard it. But there really is, so much more to it than a lot of people think. A lot of people, if you look it up on the internet, the first thing they see is worship of the devil. Now, try going to a library and actually looking up books. You'll be surprised what a lot of it means. The symbols are no different than zodiac signs and anything else. It's a language as well. They had to find a way to communicate with each other so they wouldn't get burned, or they wouldn't get drowned, be drowned, or hung, or shot, or killed, or whatever. Yes, their language may seem unusual, but, learning a different language is unusual too. We're forced to learn different languages in school. Is that not any different? I don't think so. I mean, and all over the world, the aspect of every religion, every society, every culture has their own essence they believe in. Something that brings them an inner peace, okay? This is why I'm not bashing religion at all. I'm just asking that you have an understanding of more than just what you grew up with, what you know, what you were taught. I mean, Wiccans, yes, we have holidays. We have solstices that celebrate spring, summer, fall, winter, harvesting. I mean, that's not any different than, celebrating New Year's and Easter and, for some people 4th of July, other people Chinese New Year, to Canada Day, whatever, okay? I mean, to Halloween, to Christmas. I mean, those are all aspects of all coming from something. It's really not any different, and they're not different than anybody else. Yeah, some may seem a little eccentric, a lot may seem a little extreme, but there are others who are just everyday people. They just believe in something a little bit different. And I don't think that's wrong. I mean, this is coming from the woman who's been kicked out of pretty much every church in Brantford because I asked why, or how do you know, or... Yeah, the religious community isn't very happy with me around here. So, but that's fine. I mean, they're entitled to their opinion, and I respect that. But they need to have the same respect for people who are outside their religion, to respect that they believe in something else, to respect the fact that they believe in something. I mean, scary part, when you meditate or you pray or you concentrate really, really hard when you're doing those things, you become temporal lobe sensitive. The whole back of your brain is pretty much dead. And there's so much activity going on in the temporal lobes that causes a lot of people to have what they want to believe as a religious experience or something supernatural, or, I mean, just anything that will prove that there's something else out there. Okay? There is. And to whatever it is that you feel it is, go with it. Explore it further. Don't just take things at face value. And this is what really bothers me or boils my cauldron, is people just take things at face value nowadays. They don't want to get to know or want to take the time to understand something because it scares them. Yeah, it's a pretty frightening thing. I mean, no offense, but, this whole, aspect of, temples and ruins and depicting somebody who died on a cross, okay? I get everybody needs their symbols and everything else, but in a lot of ways, whatever created those symbols or the reason that symbol is there, think about it on this perspective. Do you think if they were to be standing right in front of you, that they would want to see that? Some of them might not. Some, it might be a horrific thing for them. I mean, to have to be made to remember what was done to them, or the reason that this exists is because they had to give something up for that. Again, I'm not bashing religion, okay? I'm just giving my opinion on how I feel when I'm not allowed to express myself when it comes to this topic. And that's what really boils my cauldron, is the aspect of not being able to express myself in religion. So, yeah. So I may wear clothes or, have things that depict certain symbols and everything else, but it doesn't mean that I eat babies, I worship Satan, I have warts, or the fact that I fly a broom, or I cast evil spells. I'm sorry. I'm just an everyday person who believes in the spiritual aspect of earth, air, fire, water, and the spirit. You know, the energies and everything else that makes those things come together. Because, I mean, think about it. Yeah. A random fire can burn down a forest. But the winds pick up and carry seeds and everything else from different areas. And is laid in that ash ground. And it can rain. And then you get the aspect of like the sun and everything else. And it grows back. That's pretty much it. I mean, what more proof do you need to believe in the spirituality of Wiccans is we do believe in that more than anything. And we give back. Trust me, a lot of Wiccans will turn out to be hippies, but it doesn't make them wrong. And it also doesn't make people who believe in Christ or God wrong either. I mean, everybody is entitled. I mean, yes, I have my star. I have the Egyptian Ankh. I actually own rosary beads. I mean, it's, you know, I believe I even have a Jewish star around here too. I mean, I believe that there is something spiritual in all of it, but it doesn't mean I'm going to limit myself to one thing. Yes, I have read the Bible, okay? I don't disagree. I disagree with a lot of it, and I agree with some of it. You know, okay, yes, I'll admit, I have read the Satanic Bible, and the main principle of it is be yourself. Be happy with yourself. You don't need to explain yourself, and you do the things that make you happy, okay? Pagans and Wiccans, we have our own book, too. I mean, some of it I find a little weird, okay? I really do. But it's still part of, like, a heritage or a culture and everything else. I mean, I've studied, you know, Egyptian, and, you know, I've read up on, you know, being Jewish and stuff like that. You know, I didn't just wake up and say, I'm going to be a Wiccan, because I don't believe in this. I found that there were too many holes and too many things, but with Wiccan and Pagan, it just made more sense to me. But anyways, guys, I want to know your opinion. Please don't be rude in the comments below or anything like that. Give me your opinions, tell me your opinions and everything else, and I will see you in next week's vlog, and I promise it won't be a day late, of what boils my cauldron. Okay, guys? Bye!